Years ago, most companies outsourced their technology because it wasn't strategic. And in that world, there was often this question of, well, do we build this thing or do we buy this thing? Why reinvent the wheel? You should just buy our solution to this problem. And that was often the right answer. Now, your ability to differentiate your product on your website, in your mobile app, well, that is the reason why customers choose you. The question is no longer, should you build versus buy? The question is, are you going to build versus die? Because that is the very act of executing and being a leader in the digital economy. And that's this Darwinian evolution that's playing out in every industry. Twilio's mission is to unlock the imagination of companies around the world. See, we're the customer layer for the internet, powering the most compelling and engaging interactions that companies have with their customers across every industry. We're the platform that allows our customers across a wide variety of industries, a wide variety of companies, and even a wide variety of roles inside of a company to turn their ideas into reality. The way you do that is by taking data about how customers use your product and learning from it, paying attention to it, and then personalizing every interaction that you have with that customer so that you are more relevant to them. All of your marketing, all of your sales, inside your product, even if you need service and support, like every one of those interactions is an opportunity to use what you know about your customer to make that interaction better, more relevant, quicker, more convenient. And when companies do that, customers reward them with their business. That's what customer engagement is all about. With over 275,000 customers representing every industry you can imagine, large companies, small companies, startups, incumbents across the world, we have so many examples of how companies are using Twilio to create better relationships with their customers. If you ride in an Uber or a Lyft, or you stay in an Airbnb, or you order food from any number of delivery services, and you get a text message that says, your food is arriving, your car is here, your apartment is ready, whatever it is, Twilio is powering that message. What you may not know is behind the scenes, we're also powering a lot of the data that helps them actually execute those campaigns and make those fantastic experiences.
Rakuten is a global enterprise with hundreds of businesses worldwide. We operate at a two-sided marketplace where on the one hand, consumers come in to find the best deals on cashback, be it online, in-store, travel, or elsewhere. And on the other hand, merchant brand partners come in to provide cashback opportunities to attract consumers with high affinity and high intent for their offerings. Several years ago, we challenged ourselves to create the most rewarding way to shop that was unique for each member, regardless of what channel they were on, regardless of the time or context. Twilio Segment allowed us to enrich the profile of a given member based on their known affinities and intent in near real time. What that allows us to do is to react by giving people the right brands at the right time at the right price. What makes a good customer engagement to me is the knowing after the fact that they're delighted for the deals you give them. And we see that in the reviews, we see that on YouTube, and we just get the love pouring back. That's when I know I've done my job.
Another great example that I love is Fender, the guitars. When they started to build mobile apps, they needed to really understand who their customers were, to build that relationship and to figure out, how do I cross-sell you from learning how to play guitar into buying that next sweet axe? And so they used Twilio Segment to do that, to understand who their customers are between shopping, learning, and playing. They collect over 1 million data points to understand each customer and then personalize and scale their services. The mission of Twilio.org is to improve life-changing communication and to partner with the nonprofits everywhere in the world who see societal problems that can be solved with better communications. We've partnered with now over 9,000 nonprofits to help them pursue their missions. Organizations like the American Red Cross, who realized that they could dispatch resources in an emergency 50% faster, or the Norwegian Refugee Council, to coordinate the complex logistics of resettling millions of refugees around the world.
NAMI is a national organization that helps people and their families who have experienced a life impacted by mental illness. We provide support, education programs, and advocacy to tens of thousands of people across America. With Twilio, we were able to do things we'd never imagined before. Not just receive calls and texts and chats, but we were able to remotely connect with volunteers across the country, expanding our volunteer workforce from 30 to 150 people every day logging in to help seekers. That has allowed us to exponentially help more and more people in choosing the channel of communication that they're most comfortable with. Being accessible to us 24/7, we've extended our hours twice. We're open 10 to 10 and much more available to help seekers in other time zones. We were able to do this with the support of Twilio and our very slim IT team of just 2 people, 3 months, and we were up and running.
Innovation's always been a core part of Twilio. The way that we innovate is by listening to customers. And by doing that, we can spot big, hairy business problems that our customers need to solve and see the opportunities to improve the platform further to solve them. And you couple that spirit with the innovative and iterative nature of software, we are able to go work with our customers, and that always guides us. That is our northern light. How do we solve bigger and more important and more complex problems for our customers? And we're going to keep doing that.